agenda. We are now at item 10, the financial performance report for the 6 months ended 31st December. Bruce, welcome to the table. Are there any introductory remarks on this report, item 10?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. No, the financial report for the first 6 months is very positive. Operating, we have a net $10.2 million underspend at the end of December. That's forecast to be slightly lower at $6.2 million at the end of the year after carry forwards. It was forecast at 1.5 last time we reported to you in September, so it has improved progressively over the last 3 months, and in fact end of January it was 8.4, and we believe it'll be even more positive at the end of February. So that's all good signs. The net underspend's made up of additional revenue. A lot of that is turnover revenue, which also has some additional costs associated with it. Rec and sport, consenting, interest costs and Burwood landfill, etc. In terms of expenditure, 13.7 million under budget at the end of December. It's projected to be slightly over budget for those volume reasons at the end of June. We've included a late table at 5.6, which gives a wee bit more detail on those underspends and where they're projected to be at year end and the reasons. In terms of capital, given the earlier report, which was more up to date, that you had a wee bit earlier, I just proposed to leave that information as it is. Happy to answer any questions.
All right, thank you very much. Are there questions on this report? Yanni.
Just one question on page 104, which is around the transport. It's just the forecast underspend from the reduced road landscape maintenance. We've just had the exceptions report, and we've seen the high level of dissatisfaction and the high number of complaints coming in around roading maintenance. So I was just really interested in the comment there that says the forecast underspend is from reduced landscape road landscape maintenance, as this was cut back only to the most necessary maintenance. I guess the concern is to really understand what's behind that, given that I am getting on a regular basis complaints from residents around basic maintenance not being done. So if we've got money available, is there an issue around allocating that resource, or is that more of a policy decision that's being made?
I would have to defer that question to someone from transport.
I'm happy just to get a memo back.
Yeah, let's just get a memo back.
I guess the key takeaway
outside
is
of the meeting.
We've just heard that we've got an issue with streets and transport in terms of maintenance, and here we've got an underspend. So how can we use that to remediate?
We'll bring you a memo back, Councillor.
Thank you. Any further questions? Tim.
Yeah, I'll follow on from Yanni's. I'm getting a lot of calls with regards to the maintenance or lack of maintenance to road reserves. So just where that falls, whether it's parks or roading, but around the hills, Broad Oaks would be an example where the locals are really concerned about the fire risk. So it'd be really good to hear back where that, because if it is savings through reduced service, and then there is a concern in the community about that, and there is proven fire risk, then that would be an interesting discussion to have. So I'd be interested in that memo.
Yep, thank you. Anything else on this? All right, thank you. I'm happy to move receipt of the report. James is happy to second. Any debate? All those in favour say aye. Aye. Against? That's carried. Now moving to item 11, the corporate finance report.